Breaking up with someone can be a difficult experience, especially if you find out that your ex has moved on with someone else. It can be hard to cope with the emotions that come with this situation, but there are some ways to help you get through it. In this video, we'll discuss 10 strategies that may help you deal with your ex-lover and their new relationship. We'll cover topics such as self-care, communication strategies, and how to accept the situation. By following these tips, you can start to heal and move forward in a positive way. Here are 10 ways to deal with your ex-lover with another. 10. Remember that time heals. It may take a while, but eventually the pain of your breakup will fade, and you'll be able to look back on your relationship with your ex without feeling any pain or sadness. One helpful way to speed up this process is to focus on your personal growth. Take the time to reflect on what you learned from the relationship, what you want to change about yourself, and what you need to do to become the best version of yourself. This process can help you feel empowered and give you a sense of control over your life. 9. Keep yourself busy. Hobbies and activities will help you focus on other things and take your mind away from the pain of seeing your ex with someone else. This can range from simple things like reading, listening to music, or volunteering, to more involved activities such as painting, cooking, or playing an instrument. Doing something that you enjoy can help you take your mind off the situation and make it easier for you to move on with your life. Additionally, engaging in activities that challenge your mind or body can provide an outlet for any negative emotions that may arise when you see that your ex has moved on with their life. 8. Don't rush into a new relationship. It can be tempting to jump into a new relationship to help you move on from your ex, but that's not always the best idea. Take your time and focus on yourself and your own growth before jumping into a new relationship. After a breakup, it can be easy to feel lonely and crave the comfort and companionship of a new relationship. But it's important to understand that rushing into a new relationship can actually do more harm than good. When it comes to starting a new relationship, take your time and don't rush into things. Get to know the person before committing and be sure that you have similar interests and values. Taking things slow can help you make sure that this is the right relationship for you and that by entering into it, both of you will benefit in the long run. 7. Don't try to sabotage their new relationship. One of the best things you can do when dealing with your ex, being with someone else, is to limit your contact with them. This means reducing or even cutting off any communication with your ex, at least for a while. It can be tempting to reach out to your ex, trying to reconnect with them. Instead, if you have to interact with them, keep it brief and professional to avoid getting into a deep conversation or talking about your past relationship. It's most crucial to avoid stalking your ex on social media, going to their house, their job, or checking up on them constantly. Seeing pictures or updates about their life can be painful and can make it harder for you. Instead, unfollow or mute them on social media and focus on yourself and your own life. 6. Practice self-care by getting into shape and getting enough sleep. Take the time to focus on activities and make you feel good about yourself. Spend time with family and friends. Go for walks. Adopt a puppy or a cat. Or do something creative that will help you relax and take your mind off the situation. Also, it could be a great time to get into shape. Exercise is a great way to release all those negative emotions and clear your head. Join the local gym or try out a new workout routine. Anything that will get your body moving and help you get rid of all those negative thoughts and feelings. And lastly, sleep is essential for our mental health, so make sure to get enough rest every day for at least 7 to 8 hours in order to maintain optimal health and well-being. 5. Avoid dwelling on the past. People often make the mistake of living in the past and not taking advantage of present opportunities or preparing for future ones. But understand that dwelling on the past will constantly remind you of the frustration and heartache you just endured, which could hinder your progress. It can be very easy to reminisce about your past relationship and the memories you shared, but this will only prolong your pain and make it harder for you to move on. Start by letting go of any negative emotions or feelings you may have toward your ex. Holding on to negative feelings and emotions can be burdening to your progress. and make it harder for you to properly heal. 4. Don't compare yourself to their new partner. Don't fall into the biggest trap by comparing yourself to your ex's new partner. This could lead to having a low self-esteem as you measure your ex's choice, especially if you feel like they may be better than you in certain areas. But it's important to remember that this comparison is not only unfair, but also unproductive. Your ex chose to be with their new partner for a reason, and it's not your place to judge or compare yourself to them. Instead, focus on yourself and what makes you unique. Also, try to avoid constantly talking about your ex's new relationship and what they're doing with life. Engaging with these emotions can hold you back from making progress. Therefore, it's necessary to try and center yourself on the positive aspects of that situation. 3. Surround yourself with positive people. Being surrounded by positive people is an important part of dealing with the hurt and disappointment of seeing your ex with someone else. It can be hard to accept that the person you used to share a life with has moved on, but having a support system of friends and family who understand what you're going through can be a great source of comfort and strength. They can provide encouragement and help you focus with the positives in your life, rather than dwelling on what could have been. With their help, you can find ways to move forward and make yourself stronger from the experience. 2. Focus on yourself. After a breakup, it's natural to feel a certain level of attachment to an ex-partner and thus become preoccupied with their new romantic life. This can be a difficult time for many people, as it may cause a feeling of insecurity and even jealousy as one begins to compare their past with the present. But you will soon realize that it would be a great time for you to focus on your own life. This way you can heal, grow, and move forward in a positive way. Start by setting personal goals and aspirations. These goals can help you stay focused and motivated as you move forward in your journey, allowing you to actively seek out opportunities for growth and development, while also having something to work towards that is aligned with your values and vision. 1. Accept that the relationship is over. Accepting that a relationship is over can be one of the most difficult and heartbreaking experiences. When you see your ex with someone else, it can be a sign that the relationship has come to an end. It may be hard to accept, but it is important to remember that it is not your fault, and there are other people out there who will appreciate you for who you are. Moving on from this experience can help you find someone who truly loves and appreciates you for all that you are. Acceptance doesn't mean that you're happy about the situation or that you've forgotten about your ex. It simply means that you've acknowledged this reality and are ready to start the process of living again. One helpful way is to take the time to process your feelings, understand why the relationship ended, and identify what you need to do to move on. This process can be difficult, but it's an essential part of the healing process. This could help you have emotional and mental health compared to those who are stuck in denial. So there you have it, 10 ways to deal with your ex being with someone else. Remember, it's not always easy, but it's positive to come out the other side even stronger, both mentally and physically. Let me know in the comments section if you have found it hard or easy to move on after a breakup. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one.